plastic. Because obviously, 2 shower curtains is not going to cut it. You're beginning to feel like you're in a circle. You're right. Alright, I'm going to try to get over to this other one. And these will be really deep so you can see just how far back into the woods this goes. Which I thought was really kind of fun. Whoa! Yes. And it does feel circular. And of course I have on more clothes than I know what to do with. 2 sets of long johns, 2 sets of pants, my waterproof stuff, 2 sets of long johns on the top, a thin sweater, a thick sweater, my jacket, my Sears and Roebuck hat, and and 2 pairs of gloves. Turns out the waterproof gloves are really good. I was dipping some water in the ice a little while ago, and that worked out really, really well. Alright, so we're gonna, as you can imagine how tired I was yesterday. Okay, this is a longer one. This one goes way back into the woods. Goes almost up here where Robert is working on the Tower of Babel. And when we get down by Robert, I'll show you what he's doing. You'll see that part of the ice is white and part of the ice is brown. There's a lot of iron in the water, and so that tends to settle on the top of the ice or on the very bottom of the ice. This depends. Just momentarily sinking big time. This green down here in the bottom doesn't necessarily mean I've hit ground. I've just hit vegetation. But this goes back really pretty far. And I'll show you. We'll go down here and I'll show you what Robert's doing. Oh, this was the deepest right along here. This is, digging almost thigh high, and you step in it and you sink, as I'm doing. It's real hard to make progress in this. You just have to pretend you like going up and down a lot. So, there's Robert's Tower of Babel, and he's made all these different levels, and then he had the kids help him put snow, and then he put water on it. And when you put water on it, then the water's brown. So, but since we're going to get some snow next week, it'll totally cover that up. And we're going to go tomorrow to the store and get me some major plastic so that I can cast 50 or 60 of these things. And Raoul dug me a big part's really deep. Raoul dug me a big hole in the ice so I could get the water. So that's going really, really well. And, forming them and pouring them takes about 5 minutes. So once I'm done, then I'm kind of like done. So, but I'm going to put some of the ooh la las in it. And I guess what's kind of neat about all this is it's sort of like snow in Buffalo, except that it all stays in the trees, whereas ours tends to fall out. This tends to stay in the trees. But there's not a lot of wind here. But of course today the sun's out, so Doug knows about this. It's even colder. But we're coming back to the beginning of the maze, and there's not as many people here quite as I thought there would be. An Englishwoman went home yesterday. She was here for 3 days. So what I'm going to do is do some real ice sculpture, as they call it, with chisels and chainsaws and stuff like that. And I'll do that and make a big pathway that leads up here, because this part up here is sort of invisible to most people. They don't know what's up here. So if I have a lot of stuff going on and I have all these little words in my sculptures, I think that'll help. We finally heard about what the fire part is. All of these sculptures will be lit up from the back or the bottom or whatever's the most appropriate kind of thing. These little places out on the ice where there's a little bucket, and they're cutting cubes of ice out of the ice, and it's real interesting when they do it. I'll do that in the next little short movie to show you how they do it, but it's really ingenious how they figure out how to do all this. And this is the restaurant with the fireplace in front of it. And of course, everybody wants to be warm, so they're all hanging out in front of the fireplace. So I'm going to catch my breath, show you this view over here. It's just really gorgeous. I mean, it's just, not a cloud. Well, there's a few clouds, but really, really clear. The past 2 days it's been really cloudy, and it's not quite as dramatic, but it's really still beautiful. So the next spot I'm going to go to is show you how they cut this ice out. It's really amazing.